Long ago in Bharat, there was a great war called the Kurukshetra. Two groups of cousins were fighting for a kingdom, the Pandavas who tried to follow truth and fairness, and the Kauravas who were guided by anger and greed. The land was filled with fear. Brothers stood against brothers. Teachers faced their own students. It was a war nobody truly wanted, yet no one knew how to stop. At that time lived Krishna, a prince of Dwarka. He was brave and clever, but even more than that, he was deeply wise. Many people believed Krishna was sent by the divine to guide the world back towards goodness. Everyone knew one thing: if Krishna chose to fight, the war would end quickly. No warrior could defeat him. Both sides wanted him on their side. Before the war began, Krishna made a surprising announcement. "I will not fight in this war," he said. People were shocked. Why would the greatest warrior refuse to fight in the biggest battle? Krishna explained calmly. This war is not about strength, it is about dharma, about doing what is right. My role is not to destroy bodies but to guide minds. To keep things fair, Krishna gave both sides a choice. One side may have my army, the powerful Narayani Sena. The other side may have me, but I will not carry any weapon. I will only offer guidance. Duryodhana, leader of the Kauravas, laughed. What good is a warrior without weapons? He thought. So he chose Krishna's army. Arjuna, the greatest archer among the Pandavas, chose Krishna himself. I want you, Madhava. Arjuna said quietly, not your army. Krishna smiled and agreed to become Arjuna's charioteer, the one who would guide the horses and drive the chariot between the two armies. When the day of battle arrived, Arjuna stood on his chariot and looked across the battlefield. What he saw broke his heart. He saw his cousins, his teachers, his friends, even his grandfather standing on the other side. His hands shook. His mouth felt dry. His bow slipped from his fingers. Krishna, Arjuna cried. How can I fight the people I love? Even if we win, it will only bring sadness. I would rather put down my bow and walk away. This was the moment Krishna had been waiting for. Krishna did not lift a word. He did not shout. Instead, he spoke gently. He shared the wisdom later known as the Bhagavad Gita, one of the most important teachings ever spoken. In simple words, Krishna explained deep truths. You're not fighting because of anger, Krishna said. You are fighting to protect what is right. The soul does not die. Bodies are born and bodies pass away, but the soul continues its journey. Doing your duty with a pure heart is better than running away in fear. Krishna taught that true courage is not about hurting others. It is about standing up for justice without hatred in your heart. Life, he said, is a balance between action and wisdom. We must do what is right without being attached to winning or losing. Arjuna listened. His fear slowly disappeared. His mind became calm and clear. I understand now, Madhava, Arjuna said. I will fight not for myself, but for dharma. Throughout the war, Krishna never picked up a weapon. Yet, his presence guided every moment. His advice saved lives. His wisdom protected the Pandavas. His calm reminded them why they were fighting. Once, when Arjuna was about to be defeated unfairly, Krishna stepped forward and lifted a chariot wheel as if it were a weapon. The world gasped. Had he broken his promise? But Krishna did not strike anyone. The moment passed, showing that true strength lies in self-control, not violence. When the war finally ended, the Pandavas had won. But there was no celebration. The land was quiet. The cost of the war was heavy. Krishna looked over the battlefield with both sadness and peace and said, I did not fight because the world does not need more weapons. It needs more wisdom. And that is why Krishna chose not to fight. Not because he was weak, but because he was strong enough to choose guidance over destruction, wisdom over anger, truth over victory.